Hello everyone, my name is Tuhin. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to start a new series on ADK. ADK is Agent Development Kit by Google. This is part 1 of this series. We will be discussing what is ADK and why should we learn ADK, and we will build our first agent using ADK, and in that we will show you how to install ADK and create Google Gemini API key, and finally we'll create an agent. So what is ADK? Agent Development Kit or ADK is a flexible and modular framework for developing and deploying AI agents. While optimized for Gemini and Google ecosystem, ADK is model agnostic and deployment agnostic. In ADK we can use Gemini as well as other models like OpenAI, Claude, or any other models we can use. It can be deployed in Google Cloud, or it can be deployed in AWS as well. So ADK was designed to make agent development feel more like a software development, to make it easier for developers to create, deploy, and orchestrate agentic architectures that ranges from simple tasks to complex workflows. So you can get the resources of ADK here in the google.github.io/adk-docs. You can see it here. The agent development kit. And in order to install the agent development kit, you simply need to run pip install google-adk for Python. And for Java, Google ADK is supported in Java as well. So for Maven, you need to add the dependency into pom.xml, and for Gradle, you need to add this dependency. You can use this material to getting started, but I'll take you through step by step how to create agent. Now, what makes ADK different? Flexible orchestration. So define workflows using workflow agents. It can be sequential, it can be parallel, or it can be loop for predictable pipelines, or leverage LLM-driven dynamic routing like LLM agent transfer for adaptive behavior. So multi-agent architecture, build modular and scalable applications by composing multiple specialized agents in a hierarchy. So enable complex coordination and delegations. We can have rich tool ecosystems, equip agents with diverse capabilities like pre-built tools like search or code execution, create custom tools, or integrate third-party libraries, Creo AI or LangChain, or even use other agents as tools. Even you can include MCP as well. Now it is deployment ready. You can containerize and deploy your agents anywhere, run locally, scale with Vertex AI agent engine, or integrate into custom infrastructure using Cloud Run or Docker. Now built-in evaluation. So systematic assess agent performance by evaluating both the final response quality and step-by-step execution trajectory against predefined test cases. We'll see few of them in action today. Building safe and secure agents. So you can build a powerful and trustworthy agents by implementing security and safety patterns and best practices into your agent's design. So it comes pre-built. So last but not the least, it provides reliability by Google. ADK has been developed by Google, so it is reliable, and we can expect maintenance of ADK by Google in future versions as well. So we'll build our first agent using ADK. So in order to use ADK, we need to first install Google ADK. So for that, command is pip install Google ADK. Now I have created a particular project. I'll use UV for the dependency management. So I have Google ADK projects created, and now I will create UV init, and it will add few files here. So you can say git ignore python versions by project.uml has been already added. We will use commands like UV add Google ADK, and it got installed, and it also created a virtual environment. Now we need few more dependencies like python.env. So let's add that dependency as well. Now we will add these dependencies into the virtual environment. For that, we need to run a command called uvsync. Now you see all the dependencies got installed, and in order to move to the virtual environment, we need to run source.bnb bin activate, and virtual environment has been activated. Now let's check ADK is available or not. Just run that particular command ADK. Now you see we have few commands available under ADK, like API server starts the first API server for agents. ADK creates a new app in the current folder with pre-populated agent template. Deploys agent to hosted environments. Evaluates an agent given the eval sets. Run an interactive CLI for a certain agent, and wave starts a fast API server with wave UI for agents. We'll see that particular command today. Now let's create a folder called greeting agent, and inside that we'll create file called agent.py, and we need to create another Python file where we will pass the init. So now we have created one agent called root agent. So for all agents we can create multiple agents, but root agent should be present. And observe one more important thing, that name of the agent, that is the greeting agent, should be same as the directory name, that is here greeting agent. Now model we are using Gemini 2.0 Flash. Now description greeting agent, and instruction we have provided you are a helpful assistant that greets the user, asks for username and greet them by name. Now one more important thing is missing. In order to interact with the Gemini model, we need to provide the API key as well. So for that we need to add an environment file. So we'll add one file called .env, and in order to create the Gemini API key, we need to go to ai.google.dev Gemini API /docs, and here you click on get a Gemini API key. Before that you might need to log into that using your Google account. Now click on get a Gemini API key. Here you just need to click on create API key, and you need to give a API key name. Say for test key, you can select your project Gemini API and you can simply create a key. I am not creating a new key because I have already created one key, but once you create that key, save that particular key, because once you click on OK, you can not retrieve it. After creating that API key, you need to go back to the .environment file and simply put Google Gen AI use Vertex AI false. You need to give it false, and here you need to paste the API key. Now we are all set. Now let's run that particular project. In order to run that particular project, we need to use ADK web. So you see it here. Once you click on run that particular command, it shows that in the local host with the port number 8000 started. Let's copy this one and open it here. It gives a very nice user interface where you can type your message like hi. Now it says hi there, what's your name? So I'll say my name is Tuhin, and it says hello Tuhin, it's pleasure to meet you, how can I help you today? So you can see the agent is operational and it is running. So we have built our first AI agent using Agent Development Kit by Google. So let's see how does it work. So first user queries like what is the weather in New York City, and then agent invokes weather agent and receives and processes query. It decides particular tool we have not implemented yet, so we can have multiple tools inside that particular agent. So it will invoke that particular tool, get weather, and with that particular parameter city equals New York. If we ask like what is the current time, then it will go to the get current time tool and it will return the result. Now agent processes the result and formulates the response, and finally it sends it to the user. So this is how agent works. For current demo we did not use any tool, but in the next few section we will be using the tools. So what is next? So we'll use Light LLM to call models other than Gemini. So for the current demo you used Gemini model, but in the next section we will use OpenAI model as well. Now we will also show how to integrate tools in that agent, integrating MCP in that particular agent, creating structured response by agent. So sometimes agent generate response in natural languages, but if the agent response needs to be consumed by something, then it needs to provide a structured response like a JSON-like format. We'll see how to create structured response by agent, and we'll create agent with memory, creating multi-agent collaborations, how multiple agents can collaborate each other, and we'll create a sequential agent, we'll create parallel agent, and we'll create agents with loops. So this series is going to be very interesting. So stay tuned. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.